Welcome to today's edition of Layoff and Employment News with Employment Boost. Today's date is Thursday, October 24th, 2024. Now on to today's headlines. Pfizer eliminated 75 roles in Sanford, North Carolina. These layoffs are directly tied to a phase 3 trial failure for the Duchenne muscular dystrophy gene therapy candidate earlier this year. 150 employees were laid off from the same trial failure in July. Additionally, Pfizer is trying to sell a newly acquired manufacturing site, also in Sanford, dubbed as Sanford North. Pfizer initiated a large cost-cutting campaign in May of this year to trim $1.5 billion by the end of 2027, and the company is under pressure from investors Starboard Value, which has called for Pfizer's board to hold management accountable for poor return on investment in research and development and mergers and acquisitions. South Korean video game studio NC Soft, that specializes in massively multiplayer online games, has announced a reduction in force. They are the makers of Throne and Liberty, Guild Wars 2, and Lineage, among other games. It's a significant restructure to the company and a major layoff with numbers unknown at this time. NC Soft has been split into 4 divisions: NCAI, Studio X, Studio Y, and Studio G, with each studio having its own culture and process. Some upcoming video games have been canceled, and alongside mandatory layoffs, the company is promoting a voluntary retirement program. Company co-CEOs have promised active support and compensation to all impacted staff, and layoffs are due to ongoing financial troubles. The Broad Institute of MIT and Harvard University announced a strategic restructuring 2 weeks ago with the resulting layoff of 87 employees. 75 employees were part of the data sciences platform and IT department, 12 were administrative, and the restructuring comes shortly after Microsoft opted to not renew a technological partnership with Broad Institute. The DSP collaborated with Microsoft to develop Terra, a program for biomedical data analysis that has been shared with over 650,000 users, and rumors are that the layoffs are due to the Broad Institute's real estate expansion into Burlington and Kendall Square and the costs of the new construction. Winnebago, the recreational boat and vehicle manufacturer, gave a warn notice for 33 employees at their Forest City, Iowa facility. That is where all the impacted employees are located, and the company released Q4 financial results yesterday. And while it had a gross profit of $94.2 million with $721 million in revenue, President and CEO Michael Happ said that those numbers fall short of expectations. Happ cited retail conditions, higher inventory, and dealer hesitancy as reasons for the lack of revenue. Winnebago announced the closing of a 56,000 square foot manufacturing plant of camper vans back in July, resulting in 36 workers also being let go. This has been today's edition of Layoff and Employment News with Employment Boost. I'm Ryan Miller, and we'll catch you on the next one.